We hope everybody enjoys. Yeah.
Do you
Go ahead,
guys
Q.
think that the reason that marriages break down is because men start to look for a partner first and then try to turn her into a wife?
Yeah. Adrian, what you think?
I think marriages end because people don't know themselves before they get married. And so they get married for the wrong reasons, and it's not built on a solid foundation. Like, I feel like a marriage should be built off of purpose too, right? Like, what is the marriage supposed to do? Whether that's children, whether that's whatever it's going to be, it should be purposeful and it should have order. So I think those are the biggest reasons why marriages don't work, because they're lacking those things.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%, Adrian. Because that goes to Alex, you about to say something?
No, I agree with what he said.
Yeah. And that goes to Q's point. Like Q, they now exploring themselves and they get in there and they trying to convert her because they weren't honest in the first place.
Mhm.
You know, because a lot of what women need to be as successful are stereotypically masculine traits, right? Aggressive, competitive, dominant, disagreeable, right? In order to make it in this world, those are a lot of traits you have to have, like, especially corporate, organizations and such, and then that just doesn't really coincide for a man. Like, do you want a woman that has all them same traits you have? It just, I don't know how well it calculates. And then they get in there, like Adrian said, it's too late, you know?
So, do you think in that aspect that those men should be like, let's say, borrowing money? Like, would you ever borrow money from your wife?
It's all the same money if y'all married.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, because it wouldn't be. If I didn't, no, I don't know if it's borrowing. Like, you mean if I ain't had no money in my account and she did?
Yeah, but then you're like, I guess in that sense, you would not for you guys obviously, but you would be looking at her as a partner, right? So her money is her money, and your money is your money, and yeah, you guys use certain funds to pay certain bills, right? In this scenario, but let's say you've paid certain bills and you're kind of short. Do you borrow money from her, but then expect her to also be a wife? Because I think from where I'm sitting, I think a lot of relationships have issues because people are not very clear as to what it is that they want in a part in a significant other, right? So it's like on one hand, I like when you're a wife. On the other hand, I like when you serve the role of a partner, right? So I can borrow $1,000 from you for this gambling habit, and then I'll give it back to you whenever, right? So that at that point you're like a partner, like we're 50-50. But then when it comes to certain other areas of that relationship, they're looking for the woman to submit kind of like a wife. And so then they take issue when she's aggressive, and they take issue when she focuses on her career and all those types of things. I think that's very um, my shirt says black is ubiquitous, right? So I'm gonna use that word ubiquitous. I think that's very ubiquitous, especially in the black community, that men are not very clear on the position that significant other should be in their lives.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's unfair. I think it lends itself to Adrian's points a little bit. They don't know who they are. They haven't explored it, and then they start watching TV. They start watching Kevin Samuels while they 1 year in, and be like, "Shit, this is what I really want."
Mm-hmm.
You know, the whole time he need to go to her account to go to the casino.
Right.
Yeah, matter of fact.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
Them be the main ones though, screaming that like Kevin Samuel stuff. Be dudes who can't even provide like that.
Hmm. Don't let B Hayes say that.
Right. Oh, it do. Like, if you can, like, I'm just saying from like what I seen on different like social media platforms, them people who be like, "Yeah, Kevin Samuel was right," and it's like I agree with the things he say, but I feel like the people who are pushing it, it's like you're not even who he's talking about though.
Right.
From
They're
a
not even on
man's
that level.
standpoint.
Right. He's
Right,
not
right,
talking to you.
Right.
right.
Yeah.
And I think that's why like I say the wife too, right? Because it's like over time when you meet the man, you'll see his decision making. You see what I'm saying? Like you'll see how he moves, how he takes care of his responsibilities, all of those different things. So now when you agree to be his wife, it should be nothing for you to follow him, even when you disagree, because it's already been proven. People like Hamp was saying, they see this stuff on social media. Everybody just want to jump and do it without even knowing much about the person or without even really seeing the proof that he has these, these certain qualities. But if it all lines up, it will continue to line up. And I just think that's the best format because everything that's successful has order, right? Any business, there's always a hierarchy in anything that is successful in terms of the decision making. And so when you have that in a marriage, and it both are in the right like area doing what they're supposed to do, like Hemp was saying, like that's his wise counsel, right? So it's not oh, I'm better than you, but it's just when we are in order, whether we go in the wrong or right direction, we going together. So give me a wife all day, man. I don't need no partner.
Yeah, the consigliere.
I like it. Interesting, man. I think the takeaway is men, if you want a wife, be intentional in that, right? If you think shit should be 50-50 and you want her to hyphenate your name or and all that other shit that I don't really, then get a partner. Not to you, Alex. Not to you.
Oh, gee, thanks.
All